looking looking at my screen. I have some lunch, so don't mind me if you hear some smacking sounds. I don't really like to smack. I like to be silent when I eat, but I'm calling in to talk about my latest bank update. For those who don't know, I've been going on a little saga regarding my bank account, regarding getting a new card, and sorting out some fraud stuff. So back on 27th, the day I got scammed, I called in my bank and stated that I was fraud. And you know what? They did open up a case. They gave me a case number, and the crazy thing is they never asked for for that case number when I called back. And after that, um, this is the second time I'm calling. Finally, get a chance to call, and this time there was someone else on the phone, and this person asked, "You never received any? Have I ever received any kind of email?" I said no. So the case ended on the 8th. And for some reason, they never mentioned me. They told me they were going to phone me. They never mentioned anything of the sorts. They never messaged me, never even give me an email. They never phoned me back. So what is the point really? And even when I asked for my card, they said that, someone will phone me shortly. No one phoned me. No one at all phoned me. So what happened was when I phoned today, I was told that I'll have to wait like 48 hours regarding my fraud to get an email and to see what happens. But also, my fraud case was escalated. I don't even know why they did it without my consent, because I was just going to bury the entire case, because at this point there's no way I'm going to continue phoning, and they don't do that much, like they don't have that much information on my case. So I don't even know why they have to do it on my behalf. So, um, moving on, I was asked some questions about that, and then all of a sudden I asked them, can I get any update on my new card that I ordered the same day I was fraud? What happened was this person said, you know what, we can't do anything on our behalf. You have to phone this other number, and then after that, I phoned them. Hello. Hi. After that, I phoned them. Oh, 13 viewers. That's a lot of people watching. Hi. Is that a message to yourself on the desk? That message? Yeah. Um, that was normally up on the wall, but of course, we were painting, so I took it out for a while. 22 live, that's insane. Wow, I normally get like less than that. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, I called in for my bank. I called for my card this time, and I was told that they're not issuing any kind of checking card anymore. So what happened was, weeks ago, when I called in and I was asked if I wanted a new card, they ended up making me another checkings card. And obviously now I can't get that card. The plastic was made, but nothing was issued. It doesn't make any sense because when I check my official app, it says the card exists, but I don't have it. So now I have to go to the branch one of the days and just sort everything out. I will get a new card, not the one they issued for me online, but this will be a brand new one. I don't know what they'll do with the card online because they never delivered it to me. They never issued anything at all. No email, no message, nothing. So here I am just waiting for some kind of call. And then I realized that, you know what, I should just go to the bank. And thankfully, thankfully, the person on the phone told me that too. So I will have to go to the bank, get a new card. I don't know how that's going to work out, but hopefully everything turns out right, and then I have a new card. And this time I will be more wary of scams. So yeah. Anyways, it's really weird. It's really weird. so much of phone calls constantly. But at least this time they are picking up the phone. Normally, when I phone any kind of help center, it takes like 10, 20 minutes. Even years ago, when I first got my very first checkings card, what happened was, to activate it on the website, I have to phone them, and it took like 10 minutes. I remember just waiting and waiting so long until they finally responded. And that's the problem, anytime you call certain call centers, I feel like sometimes they purposely do that. They purposely make you wait. Um, that's what I feel, really. But I am quite disappointed in just about just about how everything was going on. I'm just more disappointed in myself. Anyways, moving on from that, I will give you an update when I get something, some new news or anything. It is really disappointing how my bank does not email me. They don't send me any messages. It's so bizarre. I was thinking maybe they sent me an email via a different account, because I have multiple emails, and that would not make sense, however, because the email I logged into is connected to my phone, so I would have received some kind of notification. I checked thoroughly my emails, nothing. Even the spam, nothing. So something is a bit weird. It's like these people don't want to do anything. But I will check on my other device where I have some extra emails logged in. I will check those out and see if maybe somehow those email accounts received that specific bank email. But I'll check it out. I will have to check it out. Hmm. Anyways, yeah, what a day! What a day! Actually, I'm feeling more used to making these calls. Years ago, I used to hate making these calls, but now I feel a bit more natural. The only reason why I don't like making these calls is because of the waiting time. And, okay, let's add the extra reason. It's because sometimes you can't hear what they are saying. And even on speakerphone, you can't hear what they are saying sometimes. I feel like they have the worst microphone ever, like the cheapest microphone ever. And here's the thing, I used to use those headphone microphones. I had many of them, and I would say my old cheap ones were 10 times better than the ones all of these call centers use. So here's a funny story. Back in 2021, I don't even know how long that was now, like 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, I think. Back in 2021, I remember ordering milkshake syrup, and then my entire order was messed up. I don't know if it was the delivery guys or if it was the person who packed our order, but the thing was that I received someone else's, and I think they received mine. I think it was the delivery guys who messed some of the orders up, but I can't really be sure on that. It could have been the official people packing my order. What happened was, for like 2 weeks, I spent phoning different centers. I phoned the courier company first, and for a while I kept phoning them, and then I was told I will get my order immediately. Never received anything, and then at one point I kept phoning, and you know what happened? They kept putting the phone down. They kept putting the phone down. I would say, "Hello, can I call in regarding my milkshake?" No, well, not my milkshake, but they didn't know what I ordered. I said I ordered something on this specific day. I'm calling in. I never received anything, and then they would cut it like so many times. And then you know the crazy part? I had to phone. I had to phone the call center for the courier company from a different province. Yes, from a different province, just so they can link me back to the call center in my own province, just just so I can speak to them. And then they said, you know what, you should just phone the official people, like the people who sold you that. And I did that. I phoned them, and guess what? Um, that was a confusing thing too. So I have no idea what was going on. I never received my milkshake syrup, and that's this tragic tale. I've been having these issues for some time now, but this is the first time I ever got scammed. I just hope the bank doesn't escalate too much because I don't want things to go so crazy because they don't have most of my details. Anyways, wow. So currently I am eating a sausage sandwich with mustard. The only downside with mustard is that it's all too yellow, and then it stains the plate and my fingers. So for a while it's going to be quite yellow and bright. It's as if I was playing with gold, or fool's gold actually. All right then. So what else can I really talk about? Okay, yes. So I have all my details in. I think I have to go one of the days. I hope I get to go soon because I just won my card. They'll give you your card right there and now. So that would be perfect. The first time I ordered a card, it took me like weeks to get it. I had to wait for an actual SMS. And that was the time when I received an SMS. Now I don't even receive any kind of message from my bank, any kind of thing. I don't receive any of that. It's so disappointing. They should have really called me for both my card and the fraud case. They don't do any of that. That's so disappointing. Anyways, okay, yeah, so the paint looks really good. I really enjoy this room. It actually is, livening up my spirits. Even now, like it's quite bright, but before that, it was quite dull, and like just having a brighter room is so much better than having a dull, boring room. You know, colors can really change your mood. So I'm happy that I have this wonderful, lovely color. All right, all right then. So it's time to move on and talk about some cool aspects. So a few days ago, well, actually 2 days ago, I received this wonderful idea, and I've been working on it. And the thing is that it has a very trendy title that I feel like it could get me to at least, a minimal amount of readers. So hopefully that works out well. I just hope that people get to enjoy the book. I want it to be as small as possible because it's going to be easy to print for the first book. And then I can, after that, print longer books. You see, when I was younger, I used to think that writing larger books meant better stories, but that's not the case. Sometimes longer is terrible, and you don't need excessive amounts of boring parts in a story when it doesn't lead to anything, nor does it add anything to the world building. It just feels like it's pointless, and that's the thing, really. Growing up means realizing that not every large book equals a good story. So sometimes I don't want to write a large book. Sometimes I want to write a small book because I feel like it. Sometimes my books will be long because the story requires it to be long, but overall, I don't want to add excess. I don't want to add this excess bloat that will make the books feel horrible. So I've been looking for some inspiration, and time to time I would search online for some images, and some of these images are so beautiful, these beautiful artworks as well. I look at them and I feel so inspired, but they don't inspire the thing I actually want, you know? Um, so yeah, I really wish, oh, there's a moth around me, tiny moth. Okay, I really wish that I just get the best of best inspiration. I'm feeling a bit happy right now. just really happy. I know for a fact this happiness won't last long. I'm trying to make sure that somehow things just get better. I was making a video regarding bad luck, and I ended up uh, basically throwing away the video because I realized that it won't make sense, even if it's a small 5 minute rant. I was ranting about how ever since 2 years ago, when my window broke, things just started falling apart. And it does sound a bit weird to just blame everything on bad luck, but I've noticed that things just got worse after that. But hey, maybe I'm just connecting dots when they shouldn't be connected, you know? Maybe I'm going too deep about this. All right then. So I'm gonna end the video now. I'm really ravenous. I want to finish up my lunch, and I will give you guys an update regarding my card, my bank, and stuff like that, and the fraud case. Let's just see how it turns out. Let's just hope they give me for once an email or some kind of message. Anyways, bye.